Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into yet another episode here in Minecraft Timelocke. If you look at the top left of your screen, you will see our version number has changed slightly. I actually updated to a mid version which had some bug fixes, which the big one was leaves not decaying. So that's not an issue anymore. It also had a fix with mob spawning at light levels 7 and above or something like that. Because if you saw some last few episodes, I've been jumped by skeletons in the base where I had torches. So it looks like they reverted that change. So luckily that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Because right here we got jumped by a skeleton. And I was so confused where the jump came from because it's like I didn't have anything there. So luckily that has been fixed. Well, I'm very happy about that. Off camera, since last time I only did literally one thing. I went mining, which I'm not gonna really show, and then we've started this expansion slowly. This will lead off into some more rooms, but that'll be down the line to worry about. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do for this room. This is on the docket of things to figure out. So we'll figure that out eventually. So what we have for today, which we talked about last episode, is we are going to get some spawn proofing done. We have still a lot of mobs spawning. I went out and I was playing with the leaves and I got blown up by a creeper. Literally, it was in my face. If I remember, I will play the clip because I ended up recording it now. How did I not die? Wow. Uh-oh. But I literally got blown up, and the really funny thing is, I had my mic on, and it took me like a good 10 seconds to realize what happened, and then I realized I burnt down all the trees around me. So all the trees in the backyard just got burnt down. So kind of funny. With it being night, we can walk up here now. Yeah, as you see, all the trees are gone because I accidentally burnt them all down. So those are gone now. Hey, it looks nicer though, being all flat and stuff. But yeah, we are going to be doing the back when it comes to spawn proofing. And that should hopefully be good for us. I'm probably gonna place 4 stacks of torches. So if we can go get ourselves a stack of coal, that should be a good amount for us to use for spawn proofing, and hopefully we can get at least most of that back area dealt with. And that'll leave us with about over half a stack worth. I don't know how much we're gonna need. That's 32 there. I think of the math off the top of my head. It's late. I'm recording this episode pretty late for at least when I would record episodes. It's like 9 o'clock ish, which is pretty late considering I'll record these at very early morning to like 4. So I'm tired. It's been a long day of me up watching football and stuff because it was big rivalry weekend for college football. All the big games ended up happening. So well, a lot of great football I was watching. I was just figured I'd stop and record an episode or two so we have some stuff to post since I haven't posted in about a day or so. But my idea is we are gonna start over here, and if we can, I'm trying to get a good idea. So if we take that tree line back to those trees to that hill, and then if we take that hill and curve to this hill and there, so we line up with those towards there, if that makes any sense. That'll be what we do for that part. But for now, I am going to. I guess we can head into the mine a tiny bit. Ended up finally figuring out what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna probably just put two doors, honestly. I was sitting there for the longest time trying to figure out what we do. You know what? Since they're waiting, I might as well finally finish the staircase because I've been staring at it forever, not fixing it. Oh, jeez. Oh, there we go. I wonder why that didn't look right, but now it makes sense. Let's finish the staircase. Look at that. Now that's in a much better spot. Let me go drop these off. I think where everything goes. Oh, I was also made some rails. This is also something I was messing around with. Keep getting myself a little bit distracted from things. But yeah, so that will be in the pipeline very soon. Finally laying out, and I also was out exploring, and I figured out where I think I'm gonna want the railway to go, where we can like go off and build stuff at. So that's definitely in the horizon. Is that? But now me give me about a stack of cobble. We can also what was I gonna say? So work on the staircase since we're here and make the staircase go down a little bit. So just real quickly turn from me working on stuff to doing more things. So it should be about a stack of this. I'm not expecting this to go all the way down, but hopefully we can get a good amount of it. Just to make, climbing up and down these stairs slightly easier, because it is a bit of a pain. Jump every time, it just saves me at least a little bit of effort. Really need to picture behind me because I can easily get jumped by something. But since the light levels have been fixed, they said in this update. That's what I was reading from the change log and stuff. We should be good because I was glancing through the versions because I had about 4 or 5 versions to pick from to update to. This is the second to newest one. This is I think November 29th or is like late 20s, which is I think literally what today is. So made sense for that. But there's another one that comes out early December, like on the 1st or 2nd. But I we won't worry about that because funny enough, beta comes out in about 20 days. We only have about 20 days left in Minecraft Alpha before we are moving on to beta, and just like that, we will be leaving the first era of this world, which is going to be kind of crazy that we're already getting close to the point where we're moving on to beta. And then we will be in beta for the rest of next year. We'll spend all of next year in Minecraft beta before we head into version 1.0 and stuff. But now that we worked on that, it is daytime, so we can go off and do a little bit of spawn proofing like we were talking. It'd be really good to just finally get a hold of all of this. Let me make 2 stacks for now. And then we can touch base and see how well it's going. And be like, okay, crap, we need a lot more. Man, we made too many torches, which I highly doubt is going to be the answer to it. So I want to start with I know I was talking about that area over there, but I do want to start here. Try to get this bowl area situated. And let's see, we have torches out to here. So let's run these. If we kind of be slightly smart about where we place these, I should hopefully end up saving in the long run on torches, because this will be fairly expensive with just the amount of torches and things that we have ended up placing. Yeah, so I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Mine hasn't been too bad so far. Been very calm. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Black Friday was pretty darn busy. It's not busy. In the store really. I mean, we had big crowds of people just from Black Friday deals and people going in to get their shopping done. But it was mostly the online, like the online delivery department was really bad. Right before I ended up leaving, I had to stop back there before I left into the room where we hold all of our stuff at, and it was so messy. There was carts of items laying around. There was boxes of it. There was stuff that wasn't even touched yet. There was all kinds of craziness, and they could not get it situated. Just an all around really messy thing. I saw that. I'm like, man, I'm glad that's not my job. And I walked away and went home. So I thought that was funny, just walking into that train wreck and then being like, what? Sounds like a you problem. Here's a zombie somewhere. It might just be under me, is what my guess is. I'm trying to stay. Okay, so we got through about one stack of torches, and we got to about here. Pretty loud, honestly. Those zombies are. I didn't think they were gonna be that loud, but oh well. But yeah, so Black Friday was a super busy day. Well, as expected. I knew it was gonna be a busy day, and from what I heard from other people, it was definitely a much busier Friday than we typically have. But it does make sense though. We are now post Thanksgiving. Oh, wrong stack. We are now post Thanksgiving. We are moving into the full swing of Christmas. Got to start Christmas shopping, all that kind of stuff. So this big thing I gotta do is I need to make like not my Christmas list because I'm horrible at that. They're always like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And it's like, I don't know. I don't really want anything. If I want something, I just buy it. Realistically, it's not that I have like tons of money or I'm rich or anything. It's just that if I really want something bad enough, I'll just drop the money to get it because I just save most of my money. And so it's always a struggle for me to figure out what I want. Like I've got a text from one of my little sisters. Like they're like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And it's like, I don't want anything. It's like, don't worry about it. I'm fine. It's like, what do you want? And that's my job to get you stuff. You're still the child. You're in school still. That's my job. Let me get you something. So I'm gonna have to definitely think of a few little things to kill people because I guess you still want to have a couple things to open and enjoy your Christmas morning on. Even though I'm at the point now where I love giving more than getting. It's so much fun doing that part, and I gotta plan that for a whole list of people I gotta get stuff for. So that'll definitely be something. I gotta see how far out because I'm going pretty darn far. At least with the torches on this end. Yeah, no, this is a lot of space I have now covered. I'm very far from the base. I'm not gonna go nearly as far for this. Um, yeah, we're definitely going into unknown territory because we're now in the point where we're in areas I don't typically walk into a lot. Like I don't really have a reason to walk, over into to this land. I mean, right there is where we're working on stuff, and we plan eventually, to put stuff over here. But I never have a good reason to walk over this way. But yeah, just like that, we already went through just about 2.5 stacks of torches. So as we wait for night two here, the sun's rising because it sets on this side, I think. Unless it's going down there. It looks like it is, which is weird because I thought it sat on the other side. Oh well, maybe there's daylight saving or something. I don't know. But yeah, very, very busy, very interesting holiday we are in for, and see how see how everything ends up going. You know, stuff always ends up working its way out. Is how I feel about things. If I'm ever stressed or worried, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. And for some reason, having that mindset always worked for me, especially in school when I would procrastinate on stuff. I'd be like, you know what? If I didn't get a paper done, I just went to bed. And I'm like, you know what? If I was meant to fail this, I was meant to fail it. But something always happened. Teacher gave an extension. They were very understanding, or I just locked in that next morning, or something. I don't know. Something always ended up happening where luck always was on my side. I've been a very lucky person in life, I feel like. Just because I've had so much just end up going my way that I didn't expect to, or things that I didn't, things that weren't meant to. Like, always get lucky, especially if I played guessing games or all kinds of stuff. The amount of times I go to do something and I just end up getting it right out of pure luck, and everybody's like, "Eh, he's just lucky." That's just what I do. It's funny. And let me place down my corner torches. Okay, so let's go up to the roof and let's see what um 3.5 stacks torches looks like being placed. As we've known this side. That's what we talked about doing. I just didn't get over there. I got beyond distracted. Look at that. Yep. Hey, I'm slowly getting closer. But yep, look at that. Looking so much better there. I still need to attack this and then finally swoop it around, because that's where things spawn right away, is that area. But yeah, that looks really good of a start. It just, I'm about to go mining again. That's what we're probably going to go do next episode, is go mining for more coal, because there's no way we're going to have enough for all of this. Because, I mean, I have another half stack in there, but I'll be nowhere near enough. I mean, to be fair, I went extra far that way that I did not need to. You can tell, but unless there's like there isn't even like a render distance or anything you can like edit, so I can't even like see less of the land. So yeah, all that's left now is the valley that connects to here and all of this flat land, because just about all that is done. Well, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this more laid back one, as I was just literally showing you what you missed over the last couple days and the new version update. So, till next time, bye.